जय श्री माता जी। हम सभी श्री माता जी के श्री चरणों में प्रणाम करके अपनी कुंडलिनी उठाकर बंधन लेंगे। We will all bow down at the lotus feet of Shri Mata Ji, raise our kundalini and put ourselves in bandhan. साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। इसी ध्यान की स्थिति में अब हम सब श्री माता जी की अमृत वाणी को सुनेंगे। In this meditative state, let us now listen to Shri Mataji's Amrit Vani.
And once you have this background that they are seekers, they are misled, they are your brothers and sisters, and they are really taken into the clutches of negativity. You have to be very, very careful, very careful. First of all, they must feel your love and concern. That is very. So instead of losing temper with them or getting angry with them, should really have compassion, because they are so unfortunate. They are so unfortunate. Those who are not coming to Sahaja Yoga and are going the wrong way are so unfortunate people. They are lost. Whatever they may say, but they are lost, and you know that they are lost. With this myth that they are living, they are going towards hell, actually. And they have lost all chances of realization if they don't understand surgery. You have to talk to them like that. That how do you recognize him as your Guru? What has he done for you? What powers has he given you? You can be your own Guru. Don't start talking about me. First of all. No, not much. You should say she does nothing. She just makes us our own Guru. And we know what is our problem is. We know your problem. We can work it out. That's not difficult. But after all, if you are seekers, what have you found out so far? I mean, if there's somebody who has been guiding, you must see what it has done to others. They might talk, they might say, oh, we have found the way, we have done. But what way? One thing one must ask, what have we got in our own awareness, in human awareness, what have we got? What have we achieved? And that is how you will know. Because, you see, you are not manifesting your own powers. You may be talking what Guru says, what is written in that book. So anybody can do it. What's okay? You are not manifesting your powers. You have no powers of any kind. You are weak people. It's just a mass nonsense going on. That people just follow somebody, another one follows, another one follows. But one doesn't see that what's happening is everybody's running. See, one doesn't want to wait and see where are we, what are our moodings. You see, we must find out. We must fathom out ourselves. And you say you are feeling better, this may be ego pampering. That's not the thing. What has happened to your awareness is the point. Can you judge others? Can you judge yourself on absolute points? If you are at absolute points, can you judge? And supposing you say you judge like this, are you sure the other one will judge the same way? See, when you put a direct question like this, then they will answer. You said, don't try to deceive yourself. We deceived ourselves the same way. If you start on this, that we were like this, we were misled, we did all these mistakes, then they'll understand. Some of you should say that we went to drug side, see the left side, into hypnosis. It was hypnosis first. We didn't know it was hypnosis. We were hypnotized. We did not know, you see, we were so much enamored by their outward behavior and this and that we never understood that it was hypnosis. But logically also we must understand that if we have organized ourselves as something, are we really meaning it is another artificial thing? Just like a church or just like any other organization. It's not God's organization. If so, do you understand? And then with Sahaja Yoga you should say that we can feel your Kundalini, we can feel our Kundalini, we know our chakras, we know your chakras, we can feel it. Even the children can feel it if they are realized. We speak the same language. We raise the Kundalini of others, by which we have cured people of cancer, of many diseases, mental diseases, emotional diseases. Can you do it? You should say you have no knowledge of the technique of God. Technique of divine is different from our technique. Just by sitting, standing, jumping, shouting, that's not the technique. The technique is that you should know where we are moving. Then you can say about it's not the way to organize. You are deceiving yourself by this kind of a nonsensical talk. This is all nonsensical. It's all written down. In the scriptures, if you know how to read the scriptures, you can just interpret it and put it whatever you like, and if you know how to assert and talk, you can write many books. It's nothing great. But can you read your own book? Can you feel your own chakras? Can you read another person's chakras? That's the main thing. You should say our Guru doesn't want any money. She's not even a Guru, she's a mother, she's so affectionate. She doesn't take any money, she doesn't do anything. On the contrary, as Bala has said, she gives us presents. She looks after us.
Mother, I was talking to one gentleman. He's not Sahaja Yogi, but he's very well known in the Brighton area. And I said to him, how do you see Sahaja Yoga? And how do other people who've heard of Sahaja Yoga feel about it? And it seems that we're still seen as being, we're not very well known, and people still see us as a cult, Mother. Because, with all respect, Mother, when they see a picture of somebody with the name, immediately the response is it's just another organisation, it's a cult.
Why? I mean, this picture doesn't look like that, does it?
No, Mother.
You should put this picture on. I mean, you see, there is a difference. You must talk to them. It's not a cult, because we have no organisation, we have no membership, we don't pay anything, firstly.
Yes.
Then we all are people who are aware of a new dimension in our awareness. Even small children come, we know, they know. There is, cult is a thing which creates fanaticism. We have no fanaticism. We are open to all can come. They have to take their realization is the main point. You see, our all attitude is absolutely subtle, and we should say very, very spiritual. Because we say you must get your realization. We don't say you must pay so much money. You must get your realization. Secondly, you see, you people talk of making sort of big funds and things for the growth. Alright? But we want the becoming. We want what becomes of you. That's important. What becomes of us and what becomes of others. Becoming. So it's a living thing. And living things cannot be cults, you see. It's a living thing. What we want, you should get a new awareness with which you should grow and you should become effective. You see. It's not well known because we are not a cult. That's the main reason.
No, these are gross people, and the general feeling amongst them is that if it's Indian, it's got to be a cult.
Oh.
It's because it's Indian, you see, because you took your birth in India.
What about the cults they are having in America and all over?
Yeah, well, they've seen the Maharishi and they've seen the orange guy, and they just think, oh, it's just another one.
It's
just the way they
we must
think.
talk about India. But India is the place which has the roots and we are the shoots, no doubt about it.
They don't understand it on that level, though.
It is true. India is not all cult. It's not all cult.
No.
There are real people and there are unreal. And the unreal people are in the market. Mataji is not in the market. She is a temple in the market. This is the difference. She is not in the market. She is selling nothing. See? But the temple had to be established in the market, because in the market people were looting in the name of God. So she is the only guru who has come, who is a real person, who is a realized person, who is not a cult person, but has come to the market and is the temple, which is a more difficult thing. You can say we have seen actually with our own eyes the Kundalini rising. We have seen people being cured of Sahaja Yoga, getting out of the hospital. How are we not to believe it? By Sahaja Yogis. Christine has cured one blood cancer now. They are very confident. Not that only I have cured, but Christine has cured now. Christine and what's his name? Another one? They have cured it. So you cannot just say Arman. But you can also cure. So this is not a cult. Our health has improved. We have given up all habits, alcoholism automatically. We are saving money. Every way we are better. And the cult, this doesn't happen. Only start behaving in a funny manner, everybody is becoming strange. We are very normal people, we are not strange. On the contrary, we have dropped out all our strangeness. Cult is a strange thing. But if you walk anywhere, you will not be called strange at all. On the contrary, you will be called very healthy and happy people. If we went to one shop in Italy, the lady of a very big shop, you see, as soon as she saw, she said, come now. She didn't know what was happening to her. It's coming now, very happy. Come now. She didn't know what was happening to her. You see, the way she was expressing herself, so funny. And then in France this happened. And then we went to another shop. They said, you people look so very happy. Very happy, relaxed people. Who are you? And one man who saw me at the airport, you see, he was from Congo. And he just followed. There were 3-4 others who followed me, and they came to the airport. We were sitting at the airport, and he asked them, he is from the Ministry of Industries from Congo, and he asked, who is this lady? She looked so serene, and you people look so happy. What is all this going on? And now, then he went to the ashram, now he's going to take it to Congo. So you must say, either you are seekers or you are not. If you are, you must seek it. And we have sought. We went through all these nonsensical things. We have just come to tell you, because you should not be lost. Yes?
I was speaking to some divine light people the other day, Mother, and I was talking to them about what other people had said about experiences.
I can't hear.
Well, I was talking to them, right? And trying to sort of get them to come to the pavilion, right?
Speak up, Richard.
I was trying to get them to come to the meeting.
I know.
And they said something like, oh, well, we've heard all these stories about how, people have blockages in their chakras and they start to shake and that. How do you know what's happening and all this sort of thing? Could you give us some sort of good, rational counter-arguments against that, because they're so obviously into their guru that they think that theirs is right, and if you feel pains in the chakras, etc., it's because you're blocked and not them,
It's very simple. You give yourself a bandhan and you can discriminate.
Yeah.
If you just give yourself a bandhan and you can discriminate.
Yeah, but to satisfy their minds,
It should be clear cut to you also, isn't it? So if you give yourself a bandhan, you can make it up. You can go and talk to them. If you say in any case you come and listen to Mother, she'll tell you if you have any problems. We may not be so good as yet, maybe. But we definitely feel we have to still learn, because we have to become and know all the technique. So that's what you should accept the situation. Maybe that we do not know. Just to give yourself a bandhan and you know. And afterwards you don't have to do that also, immediately you know what is yours and what is theirs. I think you can go and talk to them. You take 1 or 2 people from here, again. Some London people can go, senior people can go and say. But none of them are come here from Gavin, all these people. You can go and talk, all of you are quite senior that way. You can tell them that you can put yourself into chakras, you can feel it. Alright? If there are 3-4 people, then if one is too much, you see, because they are negative people. So they try to sort of put you down. But if there's one person is like that, another person can stand up and say this is this. Another can say this is this. That's how. But there should be no quarreling among Sahajogis there. That's important. Otherwise it would be ridiculous. But that's how it will be, that you can make up.
Mother, you're also focusing your attention on the one person, aren't you? By putting the attention, and then if you catch
Yes, that's from
them. If
the attention is there on Brighton, no doubt. But what I'm saying that, see, you are the channels, no? You have to do the job. See, I am the source, but you have the channels. Channels have to be all right. Say, for example, look at this. This is what is your great Brighton. Now better. Better now? How is it? And when they ask you such questions also, you should say, but you can't even say those blocks anything, you cannot see anything. You should say, you have not even seen with your naked eyes the Kundalini rising, nothing, you have seen it. At least you see you are progressing. Maybe the knowledge may not be complete, but you are seeing that. It's actualization, it's not just talking, If you take 3-4 people is always better in an argument. You should say, look, you want to achieve it or not. Don't have to pay anything. Nothing to be surrendered, nothing. Just you have to come and see for yourself. After all, what is she going to gain out of it? We have to gain out of her. So why not? Better. You have to tell them about the concern that you have. You should say that you are not going to get it. That's not the way. You are not manifesting any of your powers. If you are technically alright, one person can be alright technically who understands the technique, the divine technique. Another who can argue it out. Another one who can talk about other gurus or things like that. 3-4 people. You must all have a proper training center, I think, for this. Sit down, talk, find out how to propagate, how to talk, all these things you have to do. See, like Warren has done that, and it has worked the most. But you see, Warren himself got into it too much, and he really learned it. Just gone into it, to find out what is what is what is what. That's how he can do it much better. Got all Sahaj Yoga books, these, that, everything. And worked it out, found out this, that, every kind of a combination and this and that. And then also when you start doing that, you get the knowledge. Advent now Gregor has written, and asked him, how did you get all these quotations? He said, I just got it. When I was writing, they just came to me. Either I read it in the book or in a newspaper. Suddenly, at that moment only I got it. So that's how the knowledge comes to me. Like today only, I bought a night dress for Shunu or something. So Rustam said, Mother, you never wear. I said, no, I don't, I wear sari. He said, I know, because the baby is not supposed to sleep in the night dress. Baby, you see. 24 hours I'm on duty. When should I undress myself? It's correct. He told me this, that how can a goddess be undressed in the night, because she has no night and she has no day. The way he has studied it is really remarkable. The way he has studied all the names of the goddess, the meanings and all that, see, gives you such tremendous strength. And the identification with that. He said, how can the goddess retire? She has no retirement. When she sleeps, she is working harder still. It's a fact. And all this understanding comes by identifying yourself with the truth. Because superficially it looks odd that I should sleep in a sari or. But if you fix one point that whatever mother does is the divine, then everything starts revealing to you why she does it. Now this thing like Coca-Cola, first I never used to take it. Now there's something gone better out of it. Something has been removed from that Coca-Cola, which was wrong there. Now it can take it. Never used to take any food. In small things, in big things, you can see. Today, you see, at one point only I said, I think you are going in a wrong direction. At one point only I said. Of course, I told him by what way to go and all that. But just one, and that was the point he made a mistake. Many things I have to manage this big stuff, It's a very difficult task. To be a human being is the most difficult task. I am managing it quite all right. And you should use that. You should use that to camouflage me in the beginning. Very much. You should see her just like us. She's absolutely human. She drinks tea, sits with us, she talks to us. It's nothing like that. And we know what we are doing everywhere. Even in a cult, you become fanatic and you don't know what you are doing. It's not like that. We know everything. We know how people are mesmerized. We know what chakras are. We know everything about it. Cult is ignorance. This is knowledge. And we don't want you to be unfortunate people. We don't want you to reign yourself in complete terror and to be under the reign of terror and agony and frustration. You should ask the people who were there for 12 years, 13 years on these movements, where are they? What is happening? They are only in Sahaja Yoga. Most of those senior people of all these gurus are in Sahaja Yoga. Charismatic movement. You should have seen the charismatic bar. The fellow went into, you were not there, in France. They went into a big, never seen such an epilepsy. For how much time?
Long time
Maybe
now.
half an hour, I should think.
Long time.
At least half an hour.
Yeah.
It's crying and sick and everything.
And apart from that, the whole body was shaking.
It's total convulsions.
And he got cured. I just told him, you get up now. Hello, Ajit. How are you? He's Jason here. Yeah. Good. Hello, Jeremy. How are you? Daisies and daisies these days, just I've never seen a daisy like this before. What a color. And here the Sastava is very strong. Do you see that?
Beautiful.
And daisies are very fragrant these days. Very fragrant.
Nani's name is Dean.
Oh, that's right. They all know. The daisies have the greatest variety now, I think. I'm going to see in the, I don't know when are they going to have that Chelsea flower show. Next week? Next month? Week or I don't know when.
Do you know when it is? Very soon, Mother. This month.
They were building up all these things today we saw. But maybe next week maybe. should say these arguments have no meaning. Doesn't give you any strength. Don't be misled. It's not good. See, you can brand anybody as cult, but what will you get out of it? There's no money, there's no organization, there's no membership. How can it be a cult? And we are very normal people. We are not strange. First thing is they should be strange people, doing something strange. We don't do anything strange. They might say that you move your hands and things. You should say that when the power starts flowing from our hand, we have to use our hands. We can feel the power flowing. Alright? Where did you go? To see who?
Divine Life. I didn't go to see them, they just happened to sort of be there.
Huh?
I didn't go to see them, Mother, they just happened to be there at the time. I just was passing at the same time that they were. So we got into a sort of natural talk, you know.
You go and talk to that fellow who is well known or whatever. What is his name?
I've been working on him, Mother. Talking with him a few times. His name is John Noyce, Mother.
Huh?
His name is John Noyce, Mother.
Let Phil and all these people go and see.
Yes.
Good idea. Nick is there, everyone is Norman. Take 3-4 people and talk.
Yes, Mother.
Kelly is there, anyone. Need not be people from, say, from Brighton.
Yes.
If you are from the same place, nobody has any respect for people from. These are all human psychologies. You must work it out. I think I should sleep now, 11:30. All right?
Okay.
घुटने पे आने से अच्छा लगता. See, if you have the caliber, you get to, yes. Not the heart. If you say that will hurt them, but it's a caliber, you see. That's true, but one has to have that caliber of a seeking. If you are superficial seekers, then it's rather difficult, I think it's better. But if you are deeply seeking, then it works out, no doubt.
Yes.
We have seen that. You cannot say you, but you should say, we have seen some people, you see, who are very superficial type. They really do not stick on.
Yes.
They just get out. But we have some people of very high caliber. They just come into it and they have the pattern, they just fit into it. These are fine. They're not telling lies. But this will put up their challenges and they'll be better off.
Yes.
Alright, so if you don't mind. I wanted to have a bath now, I'll have it tomorrow morning. I was saying that tomorrow morning these children would like to go to the children's this thing or something. Huh? That's it.
Very good, Mother.
I told her. She took so much interest in me suddenly. We were on the same table, she was just facing me. And there were other 8 people altogether, small table. But she took so much interest in me, I don't know why. She asked me several questions, different several questions she asked me. And one of them was, she asked, I told her we were very happy, Indians were very happy when you said nice things about the Indians settled here. Oh, I mean it. They are very spiritually endowed people, you see. How we live our life, we have made a mess of our lives. They are sensible, their children are educated, they are very solid people, and they have done they have given a lot of contribution to the growth of this country, she said. So she said, how do they manage this spiritual side, I said, it's like your development is that of the shoot, I think. and we are on the roadside perhaps. Oh, must be that. And then she asked another question to them. I've seen people who are academically very good, they, I don't know, they get wasted sometimes. I don't know what happens to them. They are very good as individuals, they do very well, they're individualistic. But what happens to them later on, I don't know, in life. So she asked them, they said, somebody said,
अब हम श्री माता जी की आरती करेंगे. We will now offer आरती to श्री माता जी. सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने लिए अवतार माँ, कितने लिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा। तू गंगा यमुना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया सुख ही मिला उसको माँ, सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, लौट के ना जाना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियारा माँ, कर दिया उजियारा। कलियुग में माया है, कलियुग में माया है, दिल भी पहचाना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। संत जनों की धरती है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर दुख से दूर करना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सब दिल में आए तब मधुर संगीत सुन लो माँ, मधुर संगीत सुन लो। हो सके जो सेवा, हो सके जो सेवा हमसे करा देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी बोलो श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
Mm-hmm.